Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, shout out to Big Herb on Twitter, man. I seen this on his Twitter earlier. Let me get situated. Late, better than never. We late today, but better late than never. And they said that Chris Eubanks, I think Demetrius Andrade father said, "Oh, don't quote me, but hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my social media links in the description. We need to reach out. Shout out to Vinny Ochoa, making a donation this morning. I woke up. Appreciate that. You want to make a donation, just share the video, thumbs up the video. But you can reach me at Cash App, TJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well, too. But Middleweight Boxing Talk says Paul Andrade, father Demetrius Andrade, has stated they are in talks to fight Chris Eubanks Jr. So, you know what? I'm down with that. I'm down with that. It's a really good fight. Obviously, I think most people think Demetrius Andrade was the favorite, but also some people say, you know what? He on a decline. Demetrius Andrade is 33 years old, just turned 33. Chris Eubanks is on the upslide, on the up thing because he worked with Roy Jones. He a better athlete. Demetrius Andrade, at least faster, more explosive. But you know what, man? I'm with it. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. That's more than a quality fight. That's one of those, I think you look at the ratings. Got two strings for those who don't know. And at 60 in the WBO, Chris Eubanks is not even ranked. You got Jaime number 1. He don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. You got Liam Williams number 2. He just got his ass whooped. Zabik, somebody, Escovay Valco. I heard he about to fight Triple G for a belt. Kanta Islam, David Papat, Dennis Radovan, Denzel Bentley, Patrice Vonley, Tyler Howard, Ibrahim Jumama, Miriam Manaka Felix Clash, and Lucas Namakadaka. I don't know his name. So Chris Eubanks is not even ranked in that sanctionable body. He's not ranked in the IBF. He's the interim. Oh, he's not ranked because he's the interim champion. My bad. That's why he's the interim champion. He's not ranked there. So if he relinquishes the WBA interim title, he can go fight for a real title versus Demetrius Andrade. And that's a fight I like. You can't get Andrade, Triple G. You can't get him Canelo. Jamal Charlo don't want to fight. Nobody really keep it funky on him. He just not ducking Demetrius Andrade. I mean, he's not ducking David Benavidez. He's ducking Demetrius Andrade, and he's also, don't want to fight. Ryota Murata. There's some other people, but they still rank Canelo the franchise champion at 60. But looking at that fight, that's a good fight. Demetrius Andrade look human. I mean, he's looked human before. With them big old size 20 feet. He looked human versus Vanes Martirosyan got dropped. I mean, you look at his resume. I mean, people trash on his resume, but he fought some solid guys, bro. Nobody's resume really. Errol Spence resume, Terrence Crawford don't pop like people want it to be. None of these dudes do. But he fighting. He fought Grady Bruder from the Contender early in his career. I remember that was on Friday Night's Lights. He fought Freddie Hernandez. He had 3 losses at the time. Vanes Martirosyan. He fought Willie Nelson. I think Willie Nelson came off the Coney Harrison knockout. And I kind of was writing Tony Harrison off, but, one loss. He did come back. Matter of fact, he beat Jonathan Batista after Tony Harrison. So he came off 2 knockouts. But prior to the Tony Harrison fight, Vanes Martirosyan beat Willie Nelson as well. People forget Vanes Martirosyan was that dude coming out the amateurs. Remember he fought, what was the cat that Vanes Martirosyan wrote fight on ESPN at Yankee Stadium? I think that was when they moved it, had a new stadium. He fought Joe Green. Joe Green was undefeated. Joe Green, they fought since 2015, but he was undefeated. He was born in Brooklyn, resided in Jamaica, Queens. He was 20. He only finished with that one loss. You know what I'm saying? He only finished with that one loss, and he never got that big shot. But I remember that fight was Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and that was on HBO. I forget who fought that day. They wasn't the main event, I don't think. McGill Cotto and Yuri Foreman was the main event. Remember, that's the fight when Arthur McKinney Jr. he threw Yuri Foreman blew his ACL out, And Arthur McKinney they threw the towel in, and Yuri Foreman, they threw the towel in Yuri Foreman corner. He asked Yuri Foreman, "You want to keep going?" Yuri Foreman said, "Yeah," and he threw the towel back in the corner, and they continued to fight. I was always confused with the dude that gave quote unquote Fury a long count. But yeah, I mean, you can say what you want to say about Demetrius Andrade. It's solid. You know, Grady Brewer, Vanes Monterosian, Willie Nelson knocked him out. He come off 2 knockouts. Close fight with Jack Colclough off some inactivity. Beat Alantez Fox. Beat Arthur Kova. Beat Salucky. You know, and he had a good fight with Liam Williams. So, you know, his resume ain't really that bad to me. It's really the same as Jamal Charlo's. If you want to get funky. But you look at Chris Eubanks, you know, just a guy that never believed in having a coach. Listened to his daddy, never felt like he didn't have to listen to nobody else. But you look at his resume, and Billy Joe Saunders lost. Gary Spike O'Sullivan knocked him out when he had 1 loss. Really, Arthur Abraham, he fought him when he was old. Abraham had 5 losses. Ivan Uterman, he blew him out. And remember, Uterman really gave y'all boy, what's kid name? He gave him some work. Anthony Durrell, he lost to George Groves, so more victory. He got a TKO victory, but Korobov hurt himself as well too. So, I mean, you looking at Chris Eubanks, bro, solid. I think Demetrius Andrade is a step above him. Obviously, a more polished amateur. Really, I mean, I like Chris Eubanks versus Marcus Morrison, but you know, I think in this fight he got a truck forward with Demetrius Andrade. You see Liam Smith have a lot of success, and I think for him, he got to continue to slip the jab, get on the inside, and get his right hand in there. But I think it's a winnable fight for Eubanks, you know, and obviously he's gonna be fighting for a real world title. So I mean, this is the type of fights I want to see. This is a salivating. This is a big fight that, you know, people I want to see. Why wouldn't you want to see this? You feel me? And these are the type of mandatories, or these are the type of fights that we can't get done in boxing. Honestly, these are the type of fights that we can't get done in boxing. I mean, I just have to update my browser. Shout out to Brave, great browser, very secure. You look at the rankings, as soon as it load back up. Think about all these contenders at 147 pounds. You know, and you look at the mandatory: Sean Porter, Earl Spence. Stanionis is probably the mandatory for WBA belt. Qdoba, the mandatory for Earl Spence. Virgil Ortiz, the mandatory for Terrence Crawford. I mean, it's better fights out there to be had. I mean, Keith should be the mandatory for Earl. You feel me? You look at the WBA, they should order Ugas and Pacquiao. You look at the IBF. I really see Ennis in there to fight Earl Spence. You look at the WBO. I'm not mad at Virgil Ortiz, but why won't Sean and Mikey Garcia be able to step up and take that fight? You know, but you know, this is a fight that is probably the best fight to make outside of Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade at 160 pounds. So, you know, people saying then why, you know, somebody said on you know, the boxing clinic, they fucking, I mean, at the boxing clinic, that used to be me. The boxing boys, you know, they racial. Sometimes when you're younger, you don't really understand racial undertones. The boxing voice is fucking racist, bro. You just listen to it, bro. You know, and I said what I said. You know, anybody gonna beat my ass. And you look at them, and you know they share that Mexican crap, right? And they say every post, right? I just seen it yesterday. Hold on. He says, La Lola, whatever, LALO. Why is it glitching? They say, why don't black undefeated fighters fight each other? I ain't mad at that, right? You know, but let's act like Terrence Crawford ain't try to fight Earl Spence. Let's act like Demetrius Andrade ain't tried to fight Jamal Charlo. But, you know, then you say about that, you ask yourself, like, why did Canelo stop committing to fight Mexican fighters? So, like I said before, they know they gonna get their ass whooped. That's just what it is. They step into the ring, you know, they try to protect Canelo. But if Canelo called himself pound for pound better than the rest of boxing, then why when he step in there with most black fighters, he struggled? Every black fighter except for prominent one except for Danny Jacobs. Like I said before, it's defend and deflect season. You know, at the end of the day, he could have became undisputed at 160 pounds, but Andrade had the WBO belt, reverse roles. What if Andrade fought Billy Joe and he was the WBO champion at 68? Canelo wouldn't have went for undisputed. We know the bullshit. Canelo ain't shit. He lost every round. Y'all pretend he lost every round versus an old man. You know, so at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, if you call yourself the best, why not be Jamal Charlo? Why not be Demetrius Andrade? Why you have to consolidate it? You don't have nobody else to fight. You don't want to fight Dave Benavidez. You don't want to fight Jaime Munguia. You know, you don't want to fight Jamal. You dug Jamil at 54. You know, you don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade, but you want to fight Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, and Rocky Field and Danny Jacobs. Come on, that ain't gonna make you pound for pound. Because guess what? He can fight whoever he want to fight. He put Crawford in that position. Crawford would go ahead and fight Jamal, Demetrius Andrade if he could. He'd go ahead and fight David Benavidez. You know? He has urgency, but he's just in a situation where he can't. Canelo no different from Earl Spence, but hey, it is what it is. I like Demetrius Andrade versus Chris Eubanks Jr. I want to see that fight. Let me know what you guys think about it. I heard it's in the lineup for next. According to Demetrius Andrade father. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links description. Faster reach me is Twitter, then Facebook's and Instagram links there. Facebook group link there as well too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313 in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video one time for one time. Peace.